Then why is he not saying if? Then he will be automatically absent.
Don't know, ma'am.
Anyways, roll number 5, roll number 6, roll number 7, 8, 9.
Yes, ma'am.
9. Yes, please keep your cameras on. Roll number 9.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. The question for you is, what do you understand by trial order?
The term trial order simply means anything that is formally not permanent. Temporary में जो भी action plan बनाए जाते हैं.
Question number 2. What do you understand by minutes of the meeting?
Minutes of the meeting. Minutes of the meeting
Yes.
is simply the handwritten. मैं हिंदी में explain कर सकता हूँ.
Yes.
एक किसी भी बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मीटिंग में जो भी डिसीजन लिए जाते हैं, जो भी प्रपोज किया जाता है, उसका एक हैंड रिटन प्रपोजल मिनट्स ऑफ मीटिंग कहलाता है. वो किसी एक पर्टिकुलर पर्सन के
प्रपोजल है,
वो किसी भी एक पर्टिकुलर पर्सन के द्वारा लिखा गया क्या एक मीटिंग के दौरान जो भी बोला जाता है, जो भी डिसीजन लिया जाता है, या फिर जो भी फ्यूचर रेफरेंस के लिए सजेशन किया जाता है, उसका एक लिखा हुआ वो ब्यौरा होता है.
What is your name and roll number?
आशुतोष, roll number 9.
Roll number 9. Okay. Roll number 10. Roll number 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 19. 20.
Present, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. One question for you is for 10 marks, right?
Yeah.
What is your understanding about Narayan Murthy?
Narayan. Ma'am, I am not prepared about Narayan Murthy or any scholar. Please ask questions from the questions you discussed, the topics you discussed.
The lesson was given 2 months back. Everybody made presentations on this. And
Yes,
how
ma'am,
can
there
you-
are three, ma'am. There are three persons. So this is very confusing task.
Nothing is very confusing. Okay, roll number 21. Mark you is mark you. I cannot change the question. Roll number 21. 22. 23.
Yes, ma'am. 22. Ma'am, 22.
And yeah. What's your name?
Pramod Kumar.
Pramod Kumar. Roll number 22. The same question shifts to you. What is your understanding about Narayan Murthy?
Narayan Murthy was CEO and founder of Infosys, and he was a great businessman and a good leader. He was born around 1946, around independence of India, and he got Padma Bhushan Award in around 2008, and I think his net worth was in his net worth was around 4 billion US dollar. I'm not sure, but around 4 billion US dollar. And I think he wrote some books also, but I don't remember the names. And I think his wife's name is Sadha Murthy. And I think he have 2 children.
What is your roll number, Pramod?
Ma'am, 22.
22. Okay. $23. Roll number 24. 25. 26.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is 26?
Yes, ma'am. Shivam.
Camera
Hello,
on
ma'am.
karo 26. Hello. Camera on karo.
Yes. Camera is already on.
Camera is already on. Okay. The question for you is, what do you understand by minutes of the meeting?
Minutes of the meeting is the whole record of the meetings. Meetings. It is all information about the meetings, and minutes of the meeting is minutes of the meeting. Key points are noted.
Okay. The next question is, define what do you understand by the term agenda?
Agenda.
What is an agenda? The question goes to roll number 27. $28, $29, $30, $31, $39. Anybody from 40 to 50?
Ma'am, my roll number is 33.
Invited to keep quiet.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are not audible.
I'm not audible.
You are audible, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, roll number
yes,
30,
ma'am.
roll number 33.
तू
Yes,
क्या
ma'am.
बोल रहा है कि ऑडिबल है हम लोग को नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है तो
Please, I do not want any discussion. Roll number 33.
Yes, ma'am.
The question has shifted to you. What do you mean by the term agenda?
Ma'am, agenda is that what is to be done and how is to be done, and as in before we plan anything, we write the agenda. Example that we organize a dance competition, then make an agenda who is to be first and who is to be second.
Okay. I'm not sure about what is your thought process. So what is to be done? Agenda is what is to be done. What is done?
Ma'am,
क्या बोले तुम? फिर से बोलो तो?
ma'am, can I say in Hindi?
हाँ, yes.
मैम एजेंडा वो होता है जैसे कि कुछ भी होने वाला है, मतलब
I
जैसे
am
कोई
asking you for the definition. What is agenda? What is the definition of agenda? What will you write in your exam? Define agenda. What will you write?
Ma'am, sequence of items discovered in the formal meeting.
Discovered. You discovered something in agenda? The question goes to open house.
Yes, ma'am. May I?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. May I?
सबसे पहले हाथ उठाया है B2 roll number 53.
A list of matter that need to be discussed or deal with is
Yes,
known as
this is
agenda.
okay. Fine. This is BCA batch 2, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Batch 2 roll number क्या है तुम्हारा?
53.
Roll 53.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So you're getting a bonus point. Okay. Roll number from 30 to 40. 33 तो हो गया. 34.
Yes,
30.
yes, ma'am. 34.
Yes, what? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. 34.
34. Is your camera on?
Yes, ma'am. It's on.
Maybe network issue, I cannot see you. Okay. What do you understand by repeat order?
Ma'am, you are not audible. What do you do?
Do you understand by repeat order?
Ma'am, a customer ordered the same thing before and he wants to order the thing again. Someone people rely on established customers to provide the repeat order.
Okay, why do we give a why do we send a repeat order? What are the situations for a repeat order?
Okay, ma'am, if we have brought something from the and
Yes.
अरे इतना दांत क्यों दिखाते हैं चाहिए ना
What is this nonsense?
बोलने दी
Batch 277.
Batch 2 roll 27.
Keep quiet now. Yeah, what are the situations for a repeat order?
ma'am, if we have brought something from any company and we want to use that product again, so we can the repeat order to bring that product again for the use.
All right. What is your name and roll number?
Shivani, roll number 34.
Shivani, very good. $35. Roll number 36. 37.
Yes, ma'am.
38.
37.
Abhishek. Okay, Abhishek. Roll number 37. Introduce Rahul Bajaj. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Abhishek, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Introduce Rahul Bajaj.
Rahul Bajaj was a businessman. He was chairman of Bajaj Auto Limited. And his father name was Jamnalal Bajaj. Are you listening, ma'am? Hello. Am I audible, ma'am? Hello.
Yes, you are audible. You can continue.
Yeah, Rahul Bajaj was the chairman of Bajaj Auto Limited, and his father name was Jamnalal Bajaj, and he was first in Indian history that who produced more than 1 lakh in 1 year in single financial year.
1 minute, 1 minute.
रुक जाओ मैम कौन है तो
डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफिसर
Ma'am, clarity, conciseness, unity,
Let me connect.
and informal too.
Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
Abhishek. Introduce
Yeah.
Rahul Bajaj. Hello.
Yeah, Rahul Bajaj was the chairman of Bajaj Auto Limited, and his father name was Japna Lal Bajaj.
Okay.
इसका देना खत्म हुआ ना
Bajaj is India's largest automobile manufacturer.
Okay.
And he was the first company in Indian history to produce the more than 1 lakh vehicles in a single year, single
Okay.
financial year. And he believed in giving the branded items as compared to the number.
Okay.
And his quality safety service has been as much considerable as productivity and cost delivery also.
Okay. Fine. Roll number 38.
Yes, ma'am. Roll number 38.
Roll number 38. What is your name?
Amit Kumar, ma'am.
Amit Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
For you, the question is, what do you understand by the term PS?
Yes, ma'am means it's a shorter term, that is abbreviation. Its full form is postscript.
Why do we write PS?
We write PS for the extra information that has to be given, which is not included in letter, but we. Yes, ma'am. Extra information means.
Yeah. Okay. What is the understanding about inside address?
Inside address. Inside address means, man, the address whom we are sending the letter. That is called inside address. Means
Yeah,
the receiver.
Very good. Very good. Roll number 39.
Thank you.
Roll number 39. 40. 41.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. 41.
37 का मतलब हो गया था.
हाँ हाँ.
ठीक है.
Abhishek है ना?
Yes,
Yes. Roll number 41, right?
Yes, ma'am.
41 नाम बताओ अपना.
Deepak.
Yes, Deepak. Did you make a presentation?
No, ma'am. Presentation ready किया था, but last time सब कोई दे रहा था उसमें.
Okay. You give a presentation on Subhash Chandra.
No, ma'am. Presentation नहीं दिए थे हम.
अभी दो तुम.
उस ready नहीं किए ना.
Introduce Subhash Chandra. ये मार्क क्यों हो रहा है ना? Introduce Subhash Chandra.
Subhash Chandra was a.
I had told you students, you have to learn these 3 stories, read these 3 stories. They are about people who are successful. I told you, didn't I tell you to read them?
Subhash Chandra is an Indian billionaire, and he is the chairman of CIMAGE Group and Indian media, and he founded GTV in 1992. He was also the chairman of G Media, and he resigned as a director and non-executive chairman of the company in 2016.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That was roll number 41.
Yes, ma'am.
42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 47. 47 कौन है?
Snesh Shankar.
Snesh. Why do we write an agenda? क्यों लिखते हैं हम लोग? What is the importance of writing an agenda?
In agenda we have a list of questions which we can discuss in the formal
List
meeting.
of questions. Agenda में questions होता है क्या?
Discussing point. List of
आपका
items.
मैंने definition नहीं पूछा है. I have asked you what is the importance of agenda? Why do we write an agenda? क्यों जरूरी होता है लिखना?
क्योंकि हम लोग पहले से डिसाइड कर चुके होते हैं कि वहाँ क्या क्या डिस्कस करना है, जिससे कि वहाँ टाइम मैनेजमेंट अच्छे से कर सके और हमारा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं हो मीटिंग.
Fine. What is the communication flow of a memo?
Yes, ma'am.
एक मेमो का communication flow क्या होता है? What is the communication flow of a memo?
Don't know.
Hello? The question goes to the next roll number. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53.
Yes, ma'am, 52. Ma'am, 52.
Ma'am, 51.
51, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
The same question. What is the communication flow of a memo?
Ma'am, the communication flow of memo is horizontal and vertical. It means the vertical is the general manager write a memo to manager, and the horizontal memo is to student and friend to friend write memo.
Okay. So this was your bonus marks. और next roll number भी तुम्हारा ही है ना 51. So this, you have answered
Yes,
this for roll number 47. Now the question for you is, introduce Narayan Murthy.
Yes, ma'am. Narayan Murthy was born on 20 August 1946. 20 August 1946 in Siddhalata. Siddhalata. Narayan Murthy is an Indian billionaire businessman. He was
billionaire. Look, student, this is also supposed to be a monthly assessment revision quiz. This is also a revision. So people who have missed out the class, they can gain. It will be beneficial for students who have missed out on any class. Hi, yes, sir. Continue.
Yes, ma'am. He is a founder. He is a founder of Infosys, and he is a founder of Infosys, and he has been the chairman and chief executive of officer, president, and chief monitor. And he's completed his education in Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, and many more. And he's, ma'am, not a brief description.
Yeah, all right, fine. After 51, 53, sorry, 52.
50. Yes, ma'am, 52.
52, what's your name?
Ankit, ma'am, Ankit Singh.
Define what is a memo.
Ma'am, memo is also known as memorandum. It is a document. It is a document that that is written to the immediate response, immediate response to the people within the organization or business.
The next question is, what is the difference between official letters and business letters?
Ma'am, official letter is written to the someone particularly, and business letter is written for the business organization.
Yeah, come again. Official letter is? What is the difference?
Business letter is written for the business purpose to the business organization, and official letter is written for the to the office official purpose or official work.
Very good. Roll number 53. Anybody from 50 to 60?
Yes, ma'am, 54.
54. What's your name?
Atish, ma'am.
What do you understand by letterhead?
It is the heading of the letter.
Okay, heading of the letter, fine. So what all are included in the letterhead? If you are making a letterhead, what things would you include?
Letterhead. It include it include heading.
अभी तुमको बनाने के लिए कहते हैं कि लेटरहेड बनाओ, तो क्या क्या कैसे बनाओगे?
Ma'am, it include name, address, name and address of the recipient.
Recipient.
Yes, ma'am. Recipient.
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 The next question is, what is the body of a letter? Sorry, the question is, एक body के कितने letter के body के कितने parts होते हैं?
Ma'am, there are 3 parts of a body letter. The first part is the introductory part, and the second is the middle, and last is the concluding part.
Yes, very good. After 54, 55, 56, 57?
Yes, ma'am, 55.
55. Your name?
Sanket Kumar.
Sanket.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the importance of business English?
Ma'am, it helps in a professional way to communicate with the officials, persons in a business.
Fine. And what are the principles of communication, effective communication?
Can I?
Principles of business communication. अगर कोई पूछता है कि what are the principles, then you will say the principles of communication are the 7 C's of communication.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 7 C's of communication are the principles of communication.
Okay, what are they?
These are clear, concise, concrete, correct, consideration, complete, courteous.
Okay, fine. Good. After 55, 56, 57, 58?
Yes, ma'am, 58.
अच्छा, तो तुम हो. What are the parts of a letter?
There are many parts of letter. First one is
100, 200, how many?
Yes, ma'am.
That to be, yeah, many parts. I mean, this is a very vague answer. Many matlab 10, 20, 30, 40 kitne?
Ma'am, as our need, we can add. Okay, ma'am. Sorry.
Don't try to tell me stories. This is a very technical question. It needs a technical answer. Business communication, technical communication, literature नहीं होता कि कुछ भी बोलेंगे और निकल लेंगे पतली गली से. This is the difference between literature and business communication.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, what?
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, please look view in the chat box. There are some unnecessary messages from some person. So
no, I've already disallowed.
Please just very unnecessary message.
Anyways, the chat is disabled. Please do not disturb. Somebody is answering a question. Yeah, I told you this is a very technical question. So, how many parts of a letter? There's so many people raising their hands. So, you want to answer the question? Yeah. 3 parts.
There are
3 parts of a letter.
Ma'am, parts या types.
यही तो लोग नहीं समझते हो. मैंने types पूछा है क्या?
Sorry, ma'am. There are approximate 13 to 14 parts of letter. First one
With
is
13
letter.
to 14, there's got to be a precise answer, concise and precise, you know. You're not sure, you just say 13 or 14. You will not get the full marks then. Because you will not get any mark because you're not sure. Your first statement was many parts. Your second statement is 13 to 14. Now give me the exact answer. This is what happens when you do not brush up. I told you there will be a mark.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, there are 14 parts of letter. I'm sure.
You are sure. Okay.
Yes,
tell me what
ma'am.
are the 14 parts.
The first part is letter head, second part is date, and third part is reference, fourth part is the inside address, and then subject, then salutation, body part, and there and body part में 3 main parts होते हैं, introduction part, फिर main part, फिर concluding part, and after body part there will be complimentary close, and then enclosures, nota bene, CC circular copy, and as we can write BCC blind circulation copy.
Fine.
And then
what is the difference between nota bene and PS?
क्या मैम nota bene and
PS?
PS, yes ma'am. Nota bene means the word means note well. As we can write this when we want to readers pay close attention to our to some things which is not in our letter. And postscript postscripts are those which are other for our letter, just like postscripts when we want other things that in which is not in our letter.
So what is the difference?
Which is not in our letter.
1 minute. I asked you what is the difference between the two.
The difference between the two is postscript when we add we add something which are not in our letter part, and in nota bene, which is our letter, but we want to pay readers close attention to that point.
You are defining both the terms similarly. So what is the difference? There's got to be a difference, no?
मैम डिफरेंस ये है कि पोस्ट स्क्रिप्ट जो भी हम पोस्ट स्क्रिप्ट में जो भी हम लिखते हैं वो हमारे लेटर में प्रेजेंट नहीं रहता है, और नोटा बीन में जो हम लिखते हैं वो प्रेजेंट रहता है, लेकिन हम उसमें रीडर्स का क्लोज अटेंशन चाहते हैं कि वहां पे रीडर अपना जो है वो पे करे क्लोज अटेंशन, उसको अच्छे से पढ़े.
The question goes to roll number 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 65.
मैम 63.
बोला करो बेटा तुम लोग. हाँ 63. The difference between nota bene and postscript.
Yes, ma'am. Nota bene is a formal and postscript is informal. It is generally written when the letter is talking about some party or something. Generally informal.
Fine. So you are getting a bonus point. And the next roll number is also yours, no? 63. So for you, the question is, what is your understanding about Rahul Bajaj? What have you learned from his story?
Yes, ma'am. Rahul Bajaj was a great Indian businessman. Sadly, he died recently in February itself. What I learned from his story is he never gave up. Although there are certain hurdles in his life, such as in old days there was a law. There was a law which doesn't allow the businessmen to start up their company on their own. He find many difficulties because of that. Although he genuinely run up and become successful with his father's Bajaj group, and then he launched many different type of automobiles. He thought The process which he thought in his mind, the clear idea, the concise idea about the future perspective, that was his main focus. He was in discipline too. That was I learned from his story.
So roll number 63, right?
Yes, ma'am. Setu Raj.
Setu. Okay, very good. After 63, 64?
Yes, ma'am. 61.
61.
Yes, ma'am. अनम्यूट नहीं हो रहा.
अनम्यूट नहीं हो रहा है.
हो गया मैम.
61. How many writing styles are there?
Writing style.
ओ ये आपका नहीं हुआ ना, writing styles नहीं हुआ आपका. What is the difference between memo and a letter?
Memo is a short information which short मतलब informal मैम लिख देते हैं.
Informal भी होता है क्या?
नो मैम लेटर में तो पूरा फॉर्मल होता है अच्छे से, और मेमो में शॉर्ट में इन्फॉर्म जो भी होता है, रिटर्न मैसेज देना होता है, कोई भी चीज वो दे देते हैं. और लेटर में हम लोग पूरे अच्छे तरह से पूरा.
Okay. And what is the difference between agenda and minutes of the meeting?
मैम कोई भी मीटिंग में जो टॉपिक डिस्कस करना होता है, हम लोग उसका एजेंडा बनाते हैं कि मिनट में मीटिंग में उस टॉपिक से बाहर बात ना हो. और मिनट्स ऑफ द मीटिंग में ऑफिशियल रिटेन रिकॉर्ड होता है मीटिंग का.
ठीक है, वेरी गुड. 63, 64, 65.
63 already done.
Okay. 64, 65, 66.
Yes, ma'am. 66.
64. Introduce Subhash Chandra. Introduce Subhash Chandra. Introduce Rahul Bajaj.
मैम हमसे क्वेश्चन कर रही हैं क्या?
और किससे करेंगे? रोल नंबर 64.
मैम वो 66 बोला ना, तो मुझे लगा कि उससे पूछ रही हूँ इसलिए. मैम राहुल बजाज is born on 10 June and is died on 12th February, and his spouse name is Rupa Bajaj, and his children name is Sunena Kejriwal, Rajiv Bajaj, and मैम इसके बाद नहीं मालूम.
नहीं मालूम है. अगर आप मार्केट में नहीं मालूम है बोल रहे हैं तो ये भी कैसे होगा?
मैम बुक के क्वेश्चंस पूछिए कुछ.
बुक के क्वेश्चंस पूछे तो बुक ही का तो क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे हैं.
मैम ये तीनों से हटाकर मैम वो एजेंडा मेमो ये सब मैम.
अच्छा क्यों? आप बताइएगा कि क्या पूछना है आपको.
नो मैम, मगर ये सब मैम प्रिपेयर नहीं किए थे मैम.
क्यों? ये तो बहुत लंबा चौड़ा प्रेजेंटेशन चला था, पूरे क्लास का लगभग हुआ था प्रेजेंटेशन. हाउ कैन यू से दैट नहीं हुआ? कहानियां तो पढ़नी थी ना आपको.
यस मैम.
ओके, आप बताइए. हु राइट्स द मिनट्स ऑफ द मीटिंग?
Ma'am, minutes of the meeting is written by the secretary, and it is always written in the past tense because it is always prepared after the meeting ends, and it is distributed among the member after the meeting end with discussed to all among the members, and it is a detailed note of everything which has happened during the meeting, and it is also called the minutes of the meeting or minutes.
Okay. Yes, good. What do you mean by clarity in letter? In business communication, there is a term clarity. What do you understand by clarity?
मैम क्लैरिटी मतलब होता है कि जो लोगों को मतलब वो अच्छे से समझ में आ जाए और किसी तरह का कोई कंफ्यूजन ना हो कि वो मीटिंग में क्या होने वाला है और किसी तरह का कोई मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग ना हो उस चीज को समझने में। मिनट्स में।
Fine. Roll number 65. 66.
Yes, ma'am. 66.
Okay. Give me the success story of your favorite person.
So, Narayan Murthy was one of the person whom I consider successful because he came from a middle class family with not so wealth, but he succeeded and established a multi-billionaire company on his own and with the help of his family members, and now he faced many challenges in his life, like he had to sell his first company Softronics that he established with so work, but he didn't give up and again tried his best and established Infosys.
Yeah, very good. और भी कोई है बैच 1 में? 67, 68, 69, 70, 3 बच्चे 70 तक. Anybody else in batch 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Who?
Ankur Kumar.
Roll number?
70.
Okay. Tell me the 7 C's of communication.
7 C's of communication includes concise, concrete, clarity,
हम बोले मैम.
बोले दोस्तों.
concise, clarity, concrete. I'm forgetting, ma'am.
Forgetting. Hello? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you define what is a memo?
Yes, ma'am. Memo is a memorandum, we can tell. It means something to remember, to remind, to recant. It means it's a Latin word.
Okay.
First
Yeah.
of all, yeah, it's a note or document, we can say.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's it for batch 1.
Okay.
Anybody else in batch 1?
Also there.
Yes, what?
Yes, ma'am.
29, ma'am.
You came late.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Next
our
week.
math class.
All right. I'm calling off today. And almost batch 1 is done with. That's it.